In the vise, we have a 2008 Yamaha R6 fork. Now this is the same fork from '08 through to the current model. So all of those years are identical, so the process we're going to go through will work for all of them. Today we're going to do a fork oil service and a fork oil seal replacement on the fork, which means in this case, complete disassembly. Now we need to figure out where the rebound adjuster is, and for that we need a flat blade screwdriver. So our fork spring compressor was made many years ago. You can buy these from certain suspension providers that had different ways of doing it, but you do need a compression tool. This is easy because it's a one-man tool. So I will always remove the compression adjuster itself and clean it. Now in this case, you need a special tool to do that. Now we've got some rubber melting into the front of the chrome tube here because it ran out of grease, so there's no lubrication between the fork oil seal and the tube itself. So I'm going to have to go after this one pretty aggressively. It is directional. There are two edges. There's a 90-degree edge which faces me, and there is a rounded or beveled edge. Position the fork oil seal correctly. It is directional. Now we're going to start with the reassembly of the fork leg itself, so let's put that back in the vise. Now if you were successful using the bleed rod tool to get all the air out of the cartridge, you'll need this next step. The oil on it will hold it to the cap. Sometimes it will sit on top of the jam nut, but make sure that you have it. You have to have that in place.
Be sure to check out the Dave Moss Tuning app for iOS and Android. There you'll find grundles and grundles of information on tires, suspension setup, and more.